Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're diving into what is without a doubt the single most important best practice for building an AI agent you can actually rely on. Seriously, if you get this one thing right, you are setting yourself up for some incredible success down the line.
So, let's kick things off with a question that honestly can make or break your entire AI project. What's that number one mistake people make right at the very beginning of their training process?
Well, the answer leads us straight to a super common starting point that feels really smart and efficient at first, but it quickly turns into a massive problem. We call it the AI training trap.
Okay, so you get your hands on a new AI platform, right? And you're excited. You want to see it work now. So what do? You grab everything you can find, all those old PDFs, Word docs, slide decks, and you just kind of dump them all in. Sound familiar?
And look, for a quick test, that's fine. It works. But as a long-term strategy, it's a recipe for absolute confusion. Because as your business evolves, trying to track down which of those 57 files has the right information, well, it becomes a total nightmare.
So let's really look at what happens when that initial easy step starts to unravel and create some genuine chaos, not just for your team, but for your customers too.
You're picturing this brilliant AI assistant, right? Always on point, super helpful, totally consistent. But the reality, when you train it on a jumbled pile of files is, well, it's an agent that contradicts itself, pulls up info from 2018, and frankly causes more headaches than it solves. And we're not just talking about a little tech glitch here. The risks to your business are huge. It's like a domino effect. The AI gives a wrong answer, which leads to a bad customer experience, and that, over time, just chips away at the trust people have in your brand.
Okay, so that's the problem, but the good news is there is a really clear, really powerful solution to all this chaos. The key is to stop thinking of your training data as a random pile of files and instead build a single source of truth.
And that solution is to put everything into one place, a centralized knowledge base, or KB. Now, this isn't just another folder. Think of it as a living, breathing, neatly organized library that becomes your AI's one and only trusted source for information.
And this approach is a total game changer. I mean, think about it. When a policy changes, there is only one place you need to go to update it. This completely eliminates conflicting information and lets you do simple, regular syncs to keep your AI perfectly up to date.
Okay, let's get into the specifics. What separates just a folder full of documents from a truly great AI-ready knowledge base? What does this blueprint for success actually look like?
It really comes down to 5 key things. It's got to be organized by topic so everything's easy to find. It needs to be easily editable by your whole team, not just engineers, because updates shouldn't be a bottleneck. And on the tech side, it needs to support AI-friendly formats like Markdown for clean exports, have a simple way to sync, and track versions so you always know what changed and when. And the best part? You probably don't need some crazy, expensive, custom-built system. Tools you're likely already using, like Notion or Confluence or GitBook, are perfect for this. They're built for exactly this kind of collaboration. The big takeaway here is that the perfect tool might already be right there in your toolbox. Heck, even a well-organized Google Doc is a giant leap forward from a messy folder of PDFs.
All right, let's make this super concrete. Let's look at how this approach creates a workflow that makes keeping your AI current feel practically effortless.
So let's say your return policy changes. In the old, messy world, you've got to go on a scavenger hunt, right? You're trying to find every single document that mentions returns. You might update one PDF, but totally forget about that old PowerPoint presentation from 2 years ago. And what happens? A customer gets the wrong information. Now, let's flip that. The smart way? There is only one article titled Returns. Your team goes into that one spot, makes the update, and boom, that's it. Your agent is now instantly aligned with the new policy. No hunting, no guessing, no confusion.
And just like that, your entire update process boils down to this incredibly simple 3-step flow. Someone on your team updates the article in the KB, you export and re-upload the file, and you are done. This isn't just about having a better process. It's about peace of mind. It's knowing your agent is always reliable.
So, what's the ultimate payoff for all this structure and discipline? It all leads to the one thing we're all aiming for, an AI that becomes a high-performing, genuinely valuable part of your team.
There's a great line in the source material that just nails it. A well-fed agent is a high-performing agent.
It really is that simple. Your AI is only ever going to be as smart and as reliable as the information you feed it. Give it clean, organized, high-quality knowledge, and you're setting it up to win.
So as we wrap this up, I want you to ask yourself a really simple question. When you look at how your AI is being trained today, are you giving it access to a well-organized library where it can find exactly what it needs? Or are you just telling it to go dig through a messy junk drawer and, hope for the best? Because the answer to that question will absolutely define its success.